Peace and light, everyone, and welcome to today's episode 2 of the Midweek Boost. The title of today's episode is The Power of Love. Embrace yourself first. This is the month of beautiful February, you guys, where we're delving into sharing and giving in the vein and the spirit of love. I'm delighted to have you back for our second episode of February. This month, we're focusing on nurturing self love and connection. And today, we'll explore the theme heartfelt connections, strengthening relationships, and share practical strategies for building and maintaining strong connections with loved ones. I want to thank you for tuning into our show and being a part of our incredible community. If you enjoy today's episode and find that the content is valuable, I love for you to join us on this journey of empowerment and growth. Like our videos to show your support and help us reach more people and share with friends and family and anyone who you think could benefit from the insights and inspiration that is provided on the show. And also subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all of our latest episodes. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can never miss an update. Your engagement means the world to me, and it helps me to continue to create meaningful content that makes a difference. Let's grow this community together and inspire each other every step of the way. I thank you guys for your support. Pray with me now. Dear Heavenly Creator, I come before you today with a humble heart, asking and seeking your presence and guidance in my life and in the lives of our listeners and viewers. And as we gather today, we ask for your blessings upon this time of fellowship and reflection. And Lord, grant us the wisdom to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. And may your love and light shine through us, bringing hope and healing to our minds, our bodies, and our spirits, and help us to embrace restoration and empower us to be instruments of your peace and justice. And most high, we thank you for the strength and courage that you give us and that you bestow upon everyone who is listening and our family members and our loved ones. And may we always honor each other, honor you, and more importantly, let us remember to honor our ancestors. In the vein of Black History Month, we should always be listening to the ancestors because they deserve to be heard and they made some wonderful, life changing, life sustaining contributions while they were physically on this plane with us. And so may we always honor our ancestors and uphold their legacies of faith and perseverance that they have passed down to us. In your holy divine name, we pray, Ashe and Amen. And to the listeners and viewers, I hope that this prayer brings you a sense of peace and inspiration into your lives. Again, I want to welcome you guys to the Midweek Boost Show. And this month, we are diving into the ways to nurture self love and build meaningful connections. Today, we're focusing on the importance of heartfelt connections and how to strengthen our relationships. Before we go any further, I'd like to remind you that the information shared in this podcast is for educational purposes only, and it's not a substitute for professional mental health advice or physical advice or no kind of advice, whether it's financial. Please, if you are experiencing any concerns with your mental health, your physical challenges, or financial challenges, seek support from a qualified professional. Today's episode features music that is sourced from the YouTube Music Library. What you're hearing now is the track Peace by Deep Instrumental Music. Later on, you're going to hear a track by Breaking Copyright 9 Copyright Royalty Free Music. The track is Saphirios Embrace. And we'll also be listening to a track by Beats Avenue. It is titled Be Happy, Marshmallow type beats. And I think I'm going to play some Travis Green later on. Travis is an artist on Beats Avenue's list of artists, and the track is Light the Way. I want to thank you guys for contributing to these wonderful episodes and for allowing us to be able to source this music from YouTube free of charge. Here's a quote by Dr. Jackie. Heartfelt connections are the foundations of a fulfilling life. Nurture your relationships with love, trust, and open communication and watch them flourish. Again, thank you guys for joining us today on the midweek boost. Now, let's dive into the main segment: heartfelt connections, strengthening relationships. Building and maintaining strong relationships is an essential part of our emotional well being. Heartfelt connections are able to provide us with support, love, and a sense of belonging. Imagine a garden where each relationship is a unique flower, and by nurturing these relationships, we allow them to bloom beautifully. Here are some practical tips for strengthening relationships. There are five. I'll read them all. One, open communication. Honest and open communication is the foundation of any strong relationships. Share your thoughts and feelings and concerns with your loved ones and encourage them to do the same. Two, active listening. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the person speaking. Three, quality time. Spend quality time together, engaging in activities that you enjoy equally. So whether it's two or three or more, make sure that everybody is enjoying in the quality time and doing activities that they enjoy. Number four, express gratitude. We can never get enough of expressing gratitude on a regular basis. Regularly express gratitude and appreciation for those you love. And number five, resolving those conflicts. Address any conflicts and disagreements with a calm and respectful approach, focusing on finding solutions and understanding each other's perspectives rather than assigning blame. Today's affirmations, there are three. I'll read them all. Number one, my relationships are built on trust, love, and open communication. Number two, I cherish and nurture the connections I have with my loved ones. And number three, I am grateful for the love and support that my relationships bring into my life. Today's journal prompts, there are three. I hope you guys are journaling. The first journal prompt: reflect on a recent meaningful interaction you had with a loved one. What made it special? And how did it strengthen your relationship? And number two, write about a relationship you would like to improve. What steps can you take to enhance communication and connection? And number three, list three qualities you value in your closest relationship. How can you cultivate these qualities in your interactions with others? Moving right along, let's delve into our Black History Month segment. We spotlight Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. In honor of Black History Month, let's highlight Dr. King's incredible contributions. He's known for his leadership in the civil rights movement and his advocacy for nonviolent resistance. Dr. King played a pivotal role in the fight for equality and justice. His powerful speeches and unwavering dedication to human rights continue to inspire us today. Two shout outs for Black History Month: Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States. Michelle Obama is an advocate for education, healthy living, and empowerment. Her work has had a profound impact on communities worldwide. And Wangari Maathai, the first African woman to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Wangari Maathai was an environmental and political activist. She founded the Green Belt Movement, which focused on environmental conservation and women's rights. The midweek energy boost segment. And so we know what the midweek does. Many of us get that slump. We call it the hump day. We got to get over that hump. But it's midweek. And we know that energy levels also can start to dip as we tackle the week's challenges, whether it's getting up early and going to work or staying up late or whatever you're doing. We have to tackle these challenges. And so today, let's focus on some ways to boost our energy and keep us feeling vibrant and motivated. Here are some practical tips for boosting energy. Number one, stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and sluggishness. And number two, eat nutrient rich foods. Fuel your body with foods that provide sustained energy. Number three, move your body. Physical activity can help increase your energy levels. Number four, take breaks. Give yourself regular breaks. And number five, get enough sleep. Ensure that you're getting quality sleep each night. Aim for about 7 to 9 hours of sleep to allow your body to rest and recovery. Here's an energy boosting recipe: the tropical green smoothie. This refreshing and nutrient packed smoothie is perfect for a mid-week energy boost. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, and natural sugars to keep you energized and focused. The ingredients are 1 cup of spinach leaves, 1 cup frozen pineapple chunk, 1 ripe banana, 1/2 cup coconut water, 1/2 cup almond milk, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, and 1 tablespoon of honey, which is optional, whatever your sweetener of choice is, if you decide to add a sweetener. The instructions are: you just blend all the ingredients together in a blender, smooth, blend until smooth and creamy, and then you serve. Pour it in a glass, a bowl, or however you like to enjoy, but enjoy it immediately. Why this recipe works: spinach is rich in iron and vitamins. Spinach helps improve blood flow and oxygen transport, including reducing fatigue. Pineapple provides natural sugars and vitamin C for a quick energy boost. Banana is high in potassium and carbohydrates. Bananas offer sustained energy. Coconut water hydrates and replenishes electrolytes, keeping you refreshed. Almond milk adds a creamy texture and it provides essential nutrients. And then the chia seeds, which are packed with omega 3 fatty acids and fiber. Chia seeds help maintain steady energy levels by staying hydrated, eating nutrient rich foods, and moving your body, taking breaks, and getting enough sleep. You can keep your energy levels up throughout the week. Now, I want you guys to stay tuned for our next episode next week. It's titled Resilience Rising, Overcoming Life's Challenges, where we'll be diving into practical strategies for building resilience and navigating challenges. Next up, the now factor. Welcome you guys to the Now Factor segment, where we're diving into timely and relevant content to help us stay informed and inspired. This week, we're talking about the importance of maintaining strong relationships in our fast paced digital world. And then we're going to delve into some current global events. First up, digital detox. Take regular breaks from screens and social media. Two, virtual connection. Use technology to your advantage by setting up virtual hangouts or video calls. Three, handwritten notes. This is still one of my favorite ones. This is why I push journaling. Surprise people with your loved ones. Surprise people and your loved ones with your handwritten notes or letters. This personal touch can make them feel special and appreciated. I know it does for me. And number four, acts of kindness. Perform random acts of kindness. These gestures strengthen bonds and create a sense of community and well being. And it could be something like cooking a meal for a friend. Moving right along into the now factors, goal source for the latest global developments. Today, we're delving into significant events that are shaping our world. First up, the United States spotlight, employment shakeup in tech and beyond. The U.S. job market is going through a fascinating shift. January reports showed unemployment rates at a historic low of 3.4%. Yet, tech layoffs continue to dominate headlines. Major players like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are downsizing amid fears of overhiring during the pandemic boom. But it's not all bad news. Other sectors like healthcare, hospitality, and green energy are experiencing record growth. For job seekers, the message is clear: flexibility is key as opportunities emerge in unexpected industries. And number two, global trends, the rise of AI in the workforce. Artificial intelligence is taking the world by storm, revolutionizing how we live and work. Companies like Japan, Germany, companies in Japan and Germany and even in the US are deploying AI in sectors like manufacturing, customer service, and healthcare. For example, India announced its first AI powered farming initiative, allowing small scale farmers to predict crop yields and manage water usage. However, the rapid adoption of AI raises questions about ethics and job displacement. Countries like France are already holding parliamentary debates about setting legal limits for AI in labor. Now we're rolling into going across the waters to the motherland in Africa, Burkina Faso, an invitation for Black people to reconnect with heritage. I I welcome this article, you guys. So I am just really excited to explore a topic that invites us, Black people, to reconnect with our roots and embrace new opportunities. This has been a concern of mine since I am a U.S. citizen, but I was born and raised for some time on a plantation in the South. My great grandmother, Emily, shout out to you, ancestor, Emily, and to all the ancestors who were raised on those deplorable plantations. But this is an opportunity for us to reconnect with our brothers and sisters on the motherland. I'm talking about Burkina Faso, a beautiful and culturally rich country in West Africa. That's where many of us are from. I know I hail from West Africa. And I know this because of, well, my great grandmother was around until I was like four, and there were stories that were passed down. But West Africa is so beautiful. And Burkina Faso is extending a heartfelt invitation to us worldwide to come explore and be a part of its vibrant community. Discovering Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is often referred to as the land of upright people. It's known for its rich history, diverse cultures, and warm hospitality. It's located in the heart of West Africa. This landlocked nation boasts of stunning landscapes, and it does, because I it's beautiful. I'm looking to go. From the Sahelian north to the lush green south, it's a place where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern aspirations, creating a unique and welcoming environment. And the cultural heritage and connection for many Black people, especially those in the diaspora, Burkina Faso offers an opportunity for us to reconnect with our ancestral heritage. The country is home to numerous ethnic groups, each with its own distinct customs, languages, and traditions. By visiting Burkina Faso, we can immerse ourselves in the tapestry of African culture, learning and celebrating the legacies of our ancestors. I am pumped, you guys. Burkina Faso is a land of opportunities, particularly for those interested in contributing to its development and growth. And the government has been actively encouraging investment in various sectors, including agriculture, renewable energy, education, and tourism. And as far as the community and solidarity, one of the most compelling reasons to consider visiting or moving to Burkina Faso is the sense of community and solidarity that permeates the nation. The Burkina Base or those are what the population or our people are called over there, Burkina Faso. These people are known for their resilience, friendliness, and strong community bonds. By joining this community, we can foster connections and build bridges between our diverse experiences and shared heritage. Here's a call to action. Embrace the invitation. I invite you to explore the possibilities that Burkina Faso has to offer. Whether you're seeking to reconnect with your roots, invest in a burgeoning economy, or simply experience the warmth and hospitality of West Africa, Burkina Faso welcomes you with open arms. So visit and explore, plan a trip to Burkina Faso, or invest and contribute and build connection, strengthen ties with the Burkina Faso community and other visitors. Escalating trade tensions between the US and China. The trade dispute between the United States and China has intensified in response to President Trump's recent 10% tariff on Chinese imports. China has announced retaliatory tariffs on US prostitute. I mean, look at me. Where did that come from? Oh my word, is my spirit like bubbling over? Oh my goodness, I am cracking up. I don't mean to. Well, hey, is people being prostituted when it comes to tariffs? I don't know. But China has announced retaliatory tariffs on U.S. products such as liquid natural gas, coal, and oil. These measures have raised concerns about a potential trade war between the world's two largest economies. Financial markets have reacted negatively with significant declines in various indices and commodities. So, what do I think about this? I don't think that our jobs that were sent over to China, like back in the 80s, should have never gone over there, because the jobs and factories that were affected were those that Black people in our communities, many people's parents and grandparents lost their jobs. And with that, we witnessed the decline, the downsizing of thriving Black communities. And so you took up all of the jobs from our communities, closed all of these factories within our communities. And that's in cities all around the world. And they sent those jobs over to China. While we were over here struggling and suffering, we were eyewitness to China's economy becoming a booming economy. And so, no, I don't appreciate that at all. And so, you guys, that wraps that up. This is part two that we are segueing in now. And so, there are escalating trade tensions between the US and China. And you can read more about this on the times.co.uk. I will post a link to this article on the completed video. The second thing that's up on the Now Factor is the potential collapse of Honda and Nissan's $48 billion merger. Now, this is an anticipated $48 billion merger between automotive giants Honda and Nissan. It's reported to close and collapsed due to disagreements over terms. The Guardian.com has a full article on that. I'll post that link. And corporate layoffs amid technological advancements. Several major companies have announced layoffs in response to economic pressures and the rise of artificial intelligence. Notable examples include Kohl's, CNN, Starbucks, Stripe, Meta, Microsoft, and BP. These actions reflect a broader trend of companies adapting to technological advancements and changing market conditions. More about this can be found at businessinsider.com. I'll also post a link to those articles so that you can research them yourselves. Now, more about the month of February. I started the show off with making a statement in regards to this beautiful month of February. February being the month where people get ready for Valentine's Day, which is in a few days. Today is February 12th. Valentine's Day is February 14th. Myself and several of the ladies that I grew up with are getting together tonight around 7 p.m. and we're doing a Galentine's Day celebration where us gals are getting together to share in love and share in respect and just spend time with each other. We're sharing gifts and we're dressing up in our Valentine's Day pajamas, and we're just going to hang out and have a great Valentine's Day. And it's all about celebrating self love and treating yourself as well. The month of February, the theme of the midweek boost shows for the month of February is celebrating self love and treating yourself. And with Valentine's Day around the corner, many people focus on romantic love. But today, in this episode, let's flip the script and celebrate self love. This holiday is a reminder that love starts within. How can we honor ourselves this Valentine's Day? And whether we're in a relationship or not, here are some ideas for celebrating self love. Self care day. Dedicate time to pamper yourself, whether that's through a spa day or home or indulging in your favorite activity. Or try writing yourself a love letter. Take time to reflect on all the reasons you're worthy of love and write a heartfelt letter to yourself and celebrate your progress. Any progress that you have, acknowledge how far you've come in your journey of self love and personal growth. And then you got to learn how to break down barriers to self love. Sometimes we get caught up in negative self talk or past experiences that make us question our value. But self love requires us to set aside those barriers and embrace ourselves fully. Imperfections and all. It's all about accepting that we are worthy of love just as we are. The importance of self love. Self love is not selfish, it's essential. It's about understanding that we deserve the same kindness, respect, and care that we also give to others. It starts with recognizing our own self worth, even when life gets tough, just like the golden statue in the story that I'm going to read later on. We have to be like the golden statue, we have to know that we are worthy of being seen, loved, and cherished, and not because of what we do, because of who we are. And so our moral story today is titled The Golden Statue. And it reads: Once there was a statue made of pure gold, which was left abandoned in the corner of a temple. The statue was beautiful but neglected. One day, a wise person came across it and asked, "Why do you sit here in the shadows when you are made of such beauty?" The statue replied, "I am waiting for someone to recognize my worth and bring me into the light." An explanation of this story. This story illustrates the importance of recognizing our own worth before we can expect others to do so. Self love is about acknowledging our value and allowing ourselves to shine. It's not about waiting for validation from others, but realizing our innate beauty and our strength. The importance of self love and breaking down barriers to self love are key aspects in us creating our environment, our atmosphere within about self love. And, when we get caught up in negative self-talk and or past experiences that make us question our value, self-love helps us by requiring us to set aside those barriers and embrace ourselves fully, everything about us, accepting who we are and that we are worthy of love just as we are. So here's some rituals and simple practices to help you nurture yourself daily. Self-love is a practice that requires ongoing attention. It's about intentionally setting aside time for yourself without guilt to nourish your body, your mind, and your soul. Ideas for daily rituals. A morning affirmation ritual. You can start your day with positive affirmations that reinforce your self worth and capabilities. Gratitude journaling. Take a moment to reflect on the things you're grateful for, especially about yourself. Mindful breathing. Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes each day to center yourself and treat yourself. Whether it's a cup of tea, a long bath, or simply taking a nap, this is key to give yourself permission to rest and recharge. Choose one self love ritual to incorporate into your daily routine starting today, whether it's a morning affirmation ritual, gratitude journaling, mindful breathing, or treating yourself. Start today. And or it could be as simple as speaking kindly to yourself in the mirror or taking a moment of stillness. Celebrating self-love and treating yourself. Here are some mindful reflection words of wisdom. A person who loves the Lord will love others. That's an African proverb. This proverb emphasizes that true love begins within. When we love ourselves, we are naturally more equipped to love others. By embracing self love, we cultivate a foundation of compassion and kindness that flows out to everyone around us. Here's a mindful reflection. I want you to think about one challenge that you face this week. How can you reframe it as an opportunity for growth? And use this moment to motivate yourself and others to rise above any barriers. Well, you guys, I had a wonderful time today. It's time for us to wrap up. I did have to pause several times during today's show. So um, if you got caught up in that pause, I just want to say I apologize, my people. You guys, the now fact factor was chock full of information. Look these articles up because AI is definitely on the rise and it is replacing a lot of things in our society today. And we just have to get with the program. There isn't much that we can do, right? AI is here. It's making a lot of changes in just about every sector of our lives. And so we're just going to have to settle in on it. The potential collapse of Honda and Nissan, it may affect you. We all need cars. I'm looking for one now, and they are expensive as I don't know what. My car just kind of started driving a little too slow and we're thinking it needs a transmission, but I'm thinking of buying a new car and the prices are already sky high. And then the corporate layoffs amid technological advances, although um, technology is convenient for us. On the flip side of that, a lot of people are losing their jobs. And Burkina Faso, shout out to Burkina Faso for inviting us over to take up citizenship. And I firmly believe, as a Black person, a Black African descendant, in America. We have to go home to Africa and allow our ancestors' spirits, the ancestors are within us, and to free our ancestors from being trapped away from home. My great, no, she was my great grandmother because she's my grandfather's mother, Emily, from West Africa. Little girl. It's the story that was told in our family as a kid. And just to think that as a kid, she was taken away. And I think about when I was hearing those stories, as a child, 8, 9, 10 years old, that's when I became aware. But I remembered her. She lived to be really old, you guys. But just I could not have survived without my mother or my father or my grandparents. I come from real loving family. There's no way I would have been devastated. So all of that trauma, and she would sit on this porch. I remember her rocking on this porch that we of the house that we lived in, and she was a small framed African woman. And I asked my brother when I got older, he was like, "Oh, that's great grandmother Emily." My brother, who was like 5, 6 years older than me, he remembered her vividly. And so to go back home with the opportunity not to go through any hassles in transporting over there, I think that the passport isn't needed. It's just wonderful. I'm definitely going to look into it. So check that out too as well. And don't forget, you guys, um, you know, self love is everything. We can't love others until we love ourselves, right? And so don't forget that, you guys. Celebrate Michelle Obama and Dr. Martin Luther King and Maathai because they all contributed to our societies in a very positive, uplifting way. I gave you guys an excellent recipe, something that you can fall back on if you are feeling the midweek slump. That recipe is going to give you guys a wonderful boost to help you get through the rest of your day. And then join us next week, you guys, for a never ending wonderful episode of the midweek boost. Like, share, subscribe, and join our Discord group. And let me tell you guys this, for those of you who really want a more in depth, comprehensive discussion about any of the topics that we discuss, hit me up with your email and I can get you a transformed um, transcript of the show's topic, uh, a more in-depth conversation goes on um, with the transcript, and you can also get the worksheet. And I will send meditations that I may discuss during the show. And so you can request a lot of things by joining the Discord group or just joining the email list, and I can send you our worksheets and different information that I discuss on the show. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up because I am celebrating Valentine's Day with my friends from grade school. We're having a Valentine's Day party, you guys. So with that said, Dr. Jackie signing off. Peace and light.